guys, if you're watching this video, then you have already made the hinge for your articulated 3D print, and you are ready to bring in the shape that you're going to add the hinge to. So you would start by clicking on this convert to SVG link on slide 7. So I'm going to go ahead and open the link up. We need to find our file. So I'm going to open up a separate tab just to go to Google. And then I recommend starting your search with black clip art and then what you want. So if you want a hockey player or SpongeBob or cat, flower, star, tree, okay, you can get creative. I'd encourage you to kind of look through and kind of decide on which one's going to work best for you. I'm going to do a cat for this kind of example. You're going to go in and you're going to have all these images to choose from. We're going to hope that they are the right file type. You might have to try it more than once, kind of see how it works. So if I'm kind of looking through these different images, I might look at this one and go, ooh, I kind of like the look of this one here. Let's see, ooh, I kind of like this one. I think I'm going to go with this one over here. So I'm going to click on it once. You don't actually want to go to the website. I'm going to right click on it so we get that extra menu, and then we're going to do save image as. It is important that when you save this that you give it a name. So for mine, I'm going to name it Black Cat just so that I can work on that. And then I've already downloaded this one, so I'm just going to download it a second time. You should see it kind of pop up or you'll see the file, but we're ready to go to our online SVG image converter. So if you have access, so like I can click kind of my downloads right up here and I get that file and I can drag it over. You might have to go to the choose file button here and then kind of choose it from your device. However you get it in there, you just want to get the file in. You will see it kind of come down here. If you're scrolled up, you might not see this, so you might want to scroll down. And I can see that my PNG went in there, and then I can just go ahead and click start. So it does what it needs to do to convert it to that SVG. Once it has kind of changed screens from here, I just need to click download again. Give it a little bit of time. Probably see it pop up into those downloads. I'm going to go back out to Tinkercad. So this is where I was at. This is my hinge right over here. Okay, so you want to kind of keep that off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and click on import. Oops, can I remember which way I have to point for this one? Okay, so I'm going to click on import. Normally we do export at the end of our projects. Right now we're going to import. We can drag and drop, or we can do that choose file. So I'm going to go ahead and get into my downloads and just drag it over. I would recommend for your scale and your dimensions, 252 by 200 is going to be pretty much as big as my work plane there. So I might scale this down to 50%. So if you're getting close to like the 100s, that's kind of ideal. You don't need to type in any dimensions or width. You'll just change your scale. For some of you, depending on the image you're bringing in, you might even bring it down to like 10%. For my particular one, I think 50 is going to be a good starting point. So I'm going to change that scale to 50%. I'm going to go ahead and import it in, give it a little bit of time to think and process. All right, so as soon as it came in, you can see that my 50% was kind of a good choice. It fits on that work plane. If I check the size, it's about 4 inches by 5 inches, which works. If we double check our project requirements, we have it listed that must be no bigger than 20 square inches. So since mine is just under 4 inches and just under 5, if I round it up, 4 times 5 gives me 20 square inches. So mine meets the requirements. If yours is too big, you're just going to click on that little white box and kind of shrink it down a little bit. So that is how you import your image in. You will have a third video that's going to show you how to manipulate and change this hinge. So this was just getting your file in there. Look on one of the future slides to see how to take that hinge and actually put it and group it with your shape.